Starting up with Virtuzone on Dubai Eye 103.8.
We are live down here at Dubai Eye 103.8 FM. We're talking all things luxury. I'm in the company of my friend Mr. Neil Petch, the chairman, the founder of Virtuzone. And you feeling luxurious today?
Listen, I feel like this show was designed for the ladies in my family. We've had Vogue magazine. We're now talking about diamonds, and my daughter wants to become a baker. So you know, I don't know what's going on. Luxury, lad.
It's luxurious. Yeah. Luxury up north. Come on. Today we're asking what it really takes to build an upmarket brand here in Dubai. Let's find out a bit more, because also joining us on the panel now is the founder of ETIKA Jewels, sustainable jewellery brand built around ethical, lab-grown diamonds and a fully digital experience. Basma Chaieri has been kind enough to join us live in the studio. Basma, thank you so much indeed for being with us.
Hello, thank you for having me today.
So yeah, just in terms of introductions, just add to that if you can. ETIKA Jewels, what sets you apart and makes you different in the market?
So ETIKA Jewels, it's all about jewellery pieces that you can wear every day. Mm-hmm. So with the longevity and effortlessly will elevate any look. And it's all about a very personalized experience around the customer.
So premium feel, emotional engagement, and I think very Dubai in everything you're doing. So let's get a bit deeper into that. Basma, can you make a brand upmarket? Can you launch a brand as upmarket, or does that come with time?
So you build a brand with an intention to position your brand upmarket or premium. But the real premium only comes with time and experience and consistency. So you go to the market with an intention, and you need to be very consistent with what you deliver, and very disciplined in terms of the offering, the product, the service, the after service, the pricing that you offer, to be able on the long run to have that premium positioning on the market.
And a lot of that comes down to customer engagement with you and client experience. So that's an interesting one. Basma, I want to get you into the conversation here, because look, you deal in diamonds, but you deal in an ethical brand as well, lab-grown diamonds. I remember we've had a number of conversations about changing mindsets here. Are ethical brands, in terms of perception, have they evolved now? Are they now seen as luxurious? Or again, is there an education process ongoing at the moment?
So it really comes down to the value proposition that you're offering.
Yeah.
So we don't sell a stone. We don't sell a gram of gold. Okay. We sell a design, a piece of jewelry, a piece of art, and all the experience that is around it. So I don't think it comes down to the material you're using, but the quality of the material, the craftsmanship, the design, and the experience, and how you make the customer feel. I'm thinking of some luxury brand that really manage to build a very strong luxurious identity with very less noble materials. I'm thinking APM Monaco. That they just now launched this amazing winter collection, and they're using cubic zirconia, or Swarovski. They're using crystals, and they still manage to position as a luxurious brand. So it really comes down to your design and how you make the customer feel.
Were there unique challenges here when it came to introducing your pieces to market in a city, as Petchy was saying, that is sort of synonymous with all things luxury as well? Has the education process been a bit longer here than maybe it would be elsewhere?
So we really did that education exercise when we started. That was almost 5 years ago now. So this is when we really had to do the education work and explain what our value proposition is. Now we barely have to do any educational work. People are much more aware of lab diamonds and jewelry, and they don't look at, like, as I said, the material itself, but really the design that you're offering and the craftsmanship and all the service, convenience and personal attention that you give them.
One quick question to both of you on your respective brands, which have established themselves. As you mentioned, you've got that customer loyalty, you've establishment in this segment. Give me a brand non-negotiable. What is non-negotiable when it comes to your brand, Basma?
I would say number one, we don't play the pricing battle. So our prices are studied carefully, adjusted regularly. They are very fair, we believe, for the quality and the service that we offer. You always find somebody that will offer 100 dirham less. So we don't go there. We also don't inflate our prices to give huge discount. It's also very like a discount kind of market. So we don't inflate prices to be able to give this discounts. So that's a trap. And the second one is we don't do shortcuts in terms of design, in terms of craftsmanship, in terms of quality, and never ever. Like we'd rather compromise on our margins than deliver less than what we promised to the client.
A huge thanks to all of you for your thoughts and comments. A big thanks to our guests as well. In fact, we can't leave without getting final thoughts from them. Basma, thank you so much indeed for your expertise and your thoughts. Now, Basma, if people want to find out more about ETIKA Jewels, where do they go and what do they do?
So I would say follow us on our social media, Instagram or TikTok, on our website, www.etikajewels.com. And there is always a link to our WhatsApp. We are very responsive. Message us. Come see us in our showroom. We'll be very happy to welcome you.
What about a final piece of advice for those out there who are starting up? Anyone who'd like to create or are looking to create a luxury or upmarket brand, what's the one thing that you recommend they should focus on?
So have a vision of where you want to take your brand and focus on a task that will take you there. You can have a lot of distractions, a lot of possibilities, opportunities, collaboration. Accept the ones that will take you where you want to go. You need to be very disciplined, very, very driven, and really like prioritize what's going to take you where your brand wants to be. I always say, like, in top of my priorities, I have what helps us make sales and what helps us avoid fines.
Nice.
Everything else is not a priority for the business.
Final words, as always, as a tradition, go to Neil Petch. Petch's takeaways from our lecture special.
Two things. I'm going to amplify what Basma said. I love the fact that you're saying focus. Don't get distracted by the noise. Pick what you're really, really good at. It's so tempting to go down the price route and so on. And then secondly, and this should be good for all the employees out there, we've heard about DNA, we've heard about essence, and that is your people. AI can't replace what the people do. Use AI, get the people to use the AI, but it's your people. So make sure that every single person in your company reflects what you're trying to do. For them to reflect it, they have to understand it as well. And very often managers don't communicate that down, don't make sure that everybody is on the same page, driving in the same direction.
You can't say fairer than that. That was lush. That was luxury. That was starting up with Virtuzone. A big thanks to Neil Petch and all the team at Virtuzone. Reach out to them for advice. On behalf of all the team down here at Dubai Eye, enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.